Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I will talk about Friday, the 19th of June. Today, Friday, the moon will be in Leo till 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. After that, it moves to Virgo. So basically, this day we have a double moon, meaning we have two moons. It's not the physical moon. We have two moons, two locations, two planetary positions. So we have the moon in Leo till 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. After that, it moves to Virgo. So basically, almost all signs should enjoy this beautiful day, depending if you listen to watch the details, you will know when and how. Um, if you're watching me from the Americas, you can take into account as if the moon all day long is in Virgo. Okay, so let's hear the details. Aries with the moon in Aries, with the moon in Leo, things are easier, of course, because the moon is in a fire sign. When the moon moves to Virgo, you have to take into account that everything is kind of a little bit busy or busier. It's like you have to be more careful with your work, with your schedule. Like you should make sure that you catch the deadline. So be careful with that. It can be exhausting, but it will be fine. Taurus, I love the effects of the moon in Virgo. This is your best part. This is the best bet for you to get things done. And I think you will be more than fine. Everything should move to the best, although you have to make sure that you don't create problems before noon. Make sure that this day starts peacefully in order to have a beautiful afternoon and evening. Now, with Mars in your sign, you need to be careful if you were born between the 13th and the 15th of May. Gemini, I like this day, especially when the moon is in Leo. That's the part where you can get things done, where you can negotiate, where you can get things actually moving, you know. It's like you're supporting what you want. It's like you're pushing what you want. It's like you're dedicated to what you want. And your self-confidence and your quick reflexes actually will come out to help you. When the moon moves to Virgo, things get a little bit quieter, or you may feel like you want to be quiet more. You prefer silence, you don't want to talk that much, or maybe you just prefer to stay in easy, calm situations, which is okay. Cancer, I love this beautiful day, whether the moon is in Leo or in Virgo. I think this is going to be a beautiful day. You can do almost anything you want, and this day actually will be helpful in a way that your reflexes, that what you want to do, can actually help you out. But you have to know that the sun is still in Gemini, which means you need to be careful with what you say. Otherwise, you may be misunderstood, things may not work out to your favor, and you may even be, you may regret things that you say or things that you do. That's the effect of the sun in Gemini. Otherwise, if you're careful, everything should be quite well. Leo, a beautiful day. The day starts with the moon in your sign for the second, third day, which is super great. Then the moon moves to Virgo, and you're still super, super perfect. Everything seems to be to move either quickly or smoothly. It depends. So make sure that you're following a certain schedule, and make sure that you are within the deadline. Everything should be perfect. Make sure you don't create any snowballs. Virgo, you know by now that as long as the moon is in Leo, things are on hold. It's not the best of times. It can be actually super, super frustrating time. You know, since this kind of vibe started Wednesday, 12 noon Universal Time. So you are in this kind of bubble, frustrating bubble, till 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. This is Friday. After that, everything changes. You may regret any decision or anything that you said, if it hurt someone or if it hurt you, meaning like you can't go back, you know. So please be careful. You just need to be patient and reach 2:40 p.m. Universal Time peacefully with no problems. After that, I promise you, everything changes to your favor. Libra, I like the effects of the moon in Leo. but you have till 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. After that, things go on hold. This is when you need to adapt to the situation, that things are not as promising as they should be. Others may have the best of their times, like your colleagues, your friends, your family members. But in your case, you seem to be bored. You don't seem to be satisfied. Take it easy. This is the quality of time. You have to make the best of it. You have to enjoy whatever there is of simple things. So basically, enjoy the simplicity. Enjoy the simple things around you. Don't be demanding, because being demanding will frustrate you even more. Scorpio, you will be happier, let's say, when the moon moves from Leo to Virgo, because that's the time that you need to have fun. That's the time that you need to be in the company of others. Before that, like since Wednesday afternoon, you were a little bit quieter, a little bit tense, a little bit kind of worried about something. Now, today, in the afternoon, things will be happier, smoother, and more optimistic, more friendly, and I think you will love it. So prepare yourself. You can have a beautiful Friday after all. Moving now to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have to be careful. This day is is very tricky, because there's a big difference, 180 degrees of difference between the part of the moon in Leo and then the part of the moon in Virgo. So with the moon in Leo, you have a trine till 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. After that, the moon squares your sign from Virgo, and this is when things get really complicated, because you have two oppositions from Uranus and the Sun also. So anything that reaches 2:40 p.m. Universal Time, any problem, any small issue, it may escalate. It may get problematic. It may actually make things worse. So please be careful. This is not the time to look for trouble. This is the time to sort things out before 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. After that, you need to be quieter, a little more, let's say, conservative with your opinions, because actually some of your frank opinions may provoke or cause some trouble. I'm not saying don't say anything, but just keep an eye on that. Capricorn, I love this beautiful day, especially when the moon moves to Virgo, because at that moment there will be a trine also from Mars, which is in Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, three earth signs. So I think that would be your best bet. And definitely you'll have the best of times starting 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. So enjoy, make plans, and try to reach resolutions, peaceful meetings, peaceful outings. I think you will enjoy this beautiful Friday. Aquarius, so the moon in Leo since Wednesday is or was and still troublesome. Luckily, you will feel better starting 2:40 p.m. Universal Time. This is when the moon leaves this opposition and things get easier. But this is when you really need to make sure that you have all your papers on you. This is when you need to make sure that everything is under control, that you're following the rules 100%, and that you are actually ready with a smile, optimistic, happy, for whatever Friday evening or Friday night will offer or has to offer. Whatever it is, you should be happy. Moving now to Pisces. So this is a tricky day, because the effects of the moon in Leo are better, although they're not that great. They are better than the effects of the moon when it moves to Virgo, because starting 2:40 p.m. Universal Time, the moon moves to Virgo to oppose your sign. And this is when you may feel as if you're being provoked or challenged. You may feel as if there's a conspiracy against you, as if you're being unappreciated, as if they're picking a fight with you. So please be careful, starting with your family, with your kids, people around you, neighbors, community, driving on the streets, whether you're watching, you're in a community, within friends, within a group, you're watching the World Cup or whatever it is. Please be careful. Things may escalate. Things may get really out of control if you don't control or discipline your emotions or your thoughts. So keep a smile on your face no matter what happens. Make sure that you are decided to have a beautiful time no matter what. Wrapping it up with Born on the 19th of June, this should be a great year, a very promising year. You have great issues to work on. You have great projects to work on. There seems to be great ideas and more than one opportunity to get things to move in a better and on a higher level. You can do that, whether it's academically, socially, or even professionally. And it seems also some personal issues need to be developed, like maybe working on your relation, making sure that everything is okay, settled down, secure, stable, and probably there will be some good news related to your family, meaning maybe you travel, you relocate, you get married, you get engaged, you buy a house, or maybe you start a family. There can be beautiful things during this beautiful year. Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye-bye.